This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jameis to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now pause here for an injury, and not the guy this offense wants to see hurting. That's Jameis Winston who's shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. The Franks looking to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Second down, Gaskin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, being chased out left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Tua going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Franks now looking middle, and it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Setting up play action. Franks. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Franks. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately,
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Now Franks. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Tua now on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Forced out to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Running on first down with Gaskin. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And going deep for Hill. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Gaskin.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now they'll run on the draw.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Buying time to his left.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin.
A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, They were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down, Winston. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jameis now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Gaskin again on second down.
And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
On third down, here's Gaskin.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They'll go. It's Gaskin.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To his throw here, going to be caught by Wilson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it, eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left.
He's going to get this complete to Gaskin.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the handoff, Gaskin running right.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Once again, it's Gaskin.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gaskin will try it up the middle.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Up the middle, Gaskin.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll run here with Gaskin.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Steps away. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. He finds his man complete. It's Weber. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, I mean, look, obviously playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now it's second down throw. Here's Franks. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fowler. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Thompson now on the bootleg.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
It's Kingsley Enagbare finding a way in to bring him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, they've frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Of course, the game can end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness, I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me, it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, that mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. It